It was early morning when a soft ray of sunlight touched Lily's face. She opened her eyes with a bright smile, her heart fluttering with excitement. Today was her birthday, her 10th birthday. She jumped out of bed, hugged her little kitten Milo, who was still half asleep, and whispered, "It's my special day, Milo." With a skip in her step, Lily rushed to the kitchen, expecting balloons, a cake, or at least a cheerful, "Happy birthday." But instead, she found her mom rushing around, packing her work bag while talking on the phone. Her dad sat at the table, reading emails on his laptop. "Good morning," Lily said, waiting for them to remember. Mom gave her a quick kiss on the forehead. "Good morning, sweetheart. Have a great day at school. I'll be late tonight, okay?" Then she hurried out the door. Dad took a sip of his coffee. "You'll do great at school today," he said with a distracted smile before leaving too. No one said the words she waited to hear. Lily stood there silently. The joyful sparkle in her eyes faded. Milo rubbed against her leg, sensing her sadness. She picked him up and whispered, "Maybe they just forgot. It's fine." But it didn't feel fine. School wasn't any better. In the hallway, she passed a group of kids celebrating another classmate's birthday. They were laughing, wearing party hats, holding balloons, and singing. Lily watched quietly from the side. No one knew it was her birthday too. At recess, she sat alone on a bench, while Milo's warm purr echoed in her memory, the only comfort she wished she had beside her. When she came home, Milo ran toward her, cheerful and energetic. Lily hugged him tightly, burying her face in his soft fur. No one remembered Milo, not even Mom and Dad, she said with a shaky voice. Milo looked at her with his big round eyes, and something inside him changed, as if he made a decision. He slipped from her arms and dashed around the house with sudden determination. While Lily rested on the couch, Milo began his secret mission. He pulled colorful socks from a laundry basket and hung them like decorations. He dragged crayons across sheets of paper, leaving messy but heartfelt drawings of hearts and stars. He snuck into the garden, grabbed flowers, some petals, some entire stems, and spread them around the living room. Flour exploded in the kitchen when he accidentally stepped on the mixer button, covering himself like a tiny white snowball. Still, he proudly carried a small cookie to the table and wobbled as he tried to stand a candle on it. After many attempts, the candle finally stood straight, slightly crooked, but perfect in his eyes. By the time Lily walked into the living room again, she froze in surprise. The room was a colorful mess, socks hanging like garlands, crayon drawings taped to walls, petals everywhere. And in the center, Milo sat proudly beside a small cookie with one candle. Lily covered her mouth, tears filling her eyes. "Milo, did you do all this for me?" Milo meowed softly, as if saying, "Happy birthday." Lily knelt down and hugged him, tears rolling down her cheeks, not from sadness anymore, but from a warm, overwhelming happiness. "You're the best gift I could ever have." Just then, the front door opened. Her parents stepped inside, exhausted from their long day until they saw the scene. They paused, taking in the decorations, the tiny cookie, the drawings, and their daughter kneeling beside her kitten with tears in her eyes. A look of realization and guilt washed over them. "Oh, sweetheart," Mom whispered, rushing toward her. "We're so sorry." Dad wrapped his arms around both of them. "We forgot what really matters. Let's celebrate properly together." They sat on the floor as a family, with the tiny cookie in the middle, acting as a birthday cake. The candle flickered softly. Mom and Dad sang, this time with genuine warmth. Lily closed her eyes, made a wish, and whispered, "I wish we always stay close, no matter how busy life gets." She blew out the candle. Milo curled up on her lap. Her parents held her hands. The day hadn't started with magic, but it ended with a moment more precious than any present. Because sometimes, the smallest hearts give the biggest love.